Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Evan Narani. We've made it to the week of Christmas, and with it, we've got an atmospheric river that's approaching California, expected to bring plenty of rain, wind, and cooler temperatures our way. We start off, though, with a dry Monday. We did have a dense fog advisory that was in play earlier this morning. It's going to be in effect until 10 a.m. Sunrise was at 6:48. It was beautiful out there. We had some amazing pink and purple tones beaming on through with that mix of cloud cover. Down toward the base there, you've got some of that haze still lingering and then some mid-level clouds as well. Almost the entirety of the state of California is under a flood watch. This is also in effect for all of San Diego County. It stays in effect until Thursday at 1 a.m. It's likely that we'll see this upgraded to a flood advisory as we get closer to the middle of the week, as these conditions become a bit more imminent. But right now, we're watching for dry skies today. Dry skies are likely to persist tomorrow, and then late tomorrow evening, we'll start to see some of that wet weather appear in the forecast. Take a look at the one thing that is in effect right now. We have a dense fog advisory that's in play up until 10 a.m. Again, this isn't the normal timing of this dense fog advisory. We typically see it expire closer to 9 a.m., sometimes even earlier. But it just goes to show how widespread this issue is to start off our Monday, and it will likely be something we watch for again going into tomorrow. High temperatures are in the 60s and 70s. They're pretty mild overall. 70s are abnormal for us. They're warmer than normal. We enjoyed a warmer than normal weekend, and it looks like we'll get all the way up to 75 in Ramona this afternoon. So it just goes to show that that warmth is not leaving us anytime soon. But I want to run forward our rain accumulation models. This is 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday. So between sunset and about 10:30 p.m., we should pick up on those lighter bands, about 1/10 of an inch, maybe 2/10 of an inch at most. But from late Tuesday night through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday stretch, that 3-day stretch, is expected to be most intense for us. Take a look at what we see going into the early morning hours of Christmas Day. This passes through the entirety of Christmas Eve. 4.4 inches in Santa Barbara that will be seen, 3.6 in LA, 1.9 in Long Beach, but unsurprisingly, we've got some lighter accumulations down towards San Diego all the way through the South Bay. We do expect that by the time we get through the entirety of this event, by about Friday at 9 p.m. That seems to be when we're kind of wrapping up here, that our heaviest accumulations will be up toward North County, and you can see how that trends as you head all the way up across the Bight. Santa Barbara could be looking at over 6 inches of accumulating rain. Same goes for LA, and then you make your way down to Mission Viejo. We're at about 3 inches, 2.7 in Oceanside, 1.8 in San Diego. Even Borrego could pick up on over 1/2 an inch of accumulating rain. So it just goes to show that in San Diego County, sure, we have it a lot lighter than other parts of the state, but it will not be a situation that we can just kind of gloss over. We still expect upwards of 1 inch, maybe even upwards of 2-3 inches the farther north you go. As far as the 7-day forecast goes, we've talked about this being what's called a pineapple express, meaning that it taps into some subtropical moisture, makes its way in from about the equatorial region. So that means that we are going to be able to hold on to a lot of the warmth that we've been seeing over the last several days. In fact, on the 7-day forecast, when we get to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we normally see a big drop in temperatures. No, we're staying in the mid-60s almost every afternoon. Same goes for our inland valleys. We do cool down by a few degrees from this afternoon, as we'll lose a lot of that sunshine, but temperatures will otherwise stay in about the mid, maybe lower 60s around that time frame. We get back to a dry weekend by Saturday and Sunday. This is important if you're making travel plans and want to avoid the rain. I'd say then the emphasis is to get it done today and tomorrow, to be at home where you need to be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then expect that rain to subside by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday, allowing you to get back out on the roads if you need to. Same goes for the mountains and deserts. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are all weather impact alert days, so please just be aware of the wet weather that is to come, and maybe even a little bit of fog into tomorrow morning as well. Have a good one.